are the key things we should be concentrating on to make sure we are clear to our audience? Find out in today's show. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Storer, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is available on Amazon. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 110, and we are talking about be clear every time you present. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment. Be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience, everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. The most common request from both Japanese and English speakers in our classes is to be clear when presenting. The speakers want their message to get across to the audience, to be easy to follow, to have some impact from their efforts to get up in front of others and speak. Firstly, we should decide, what is the purpose of our talk? Is it to entertain people, so they leave feeling warm and fuzzy about us and our organization? Is it to convince them or to impress them that our organization is reliable and trustworthy? Is it to persuade or inspire them to take some action that we are recommending to them? Is it to just inform them of some recent data or information that is relevant to their industry? Secondly, we need to thoroughly investigate beforehand just who will be in the audience, who are we talking to? What is the generational mix, the age, demographic, male, female split? Are they experts, amateurs, dilettantes, critics, supporters, potential clients, etc.? We need to gauge our listeners' level of comprehension and make sure we are talking to them at their level of expertise. Thirdly, we should rehearse our talk before we give it. If we prepare the talk in writing, we may find the cadence is different to when we say the words out loud compared to when we silently read it on a page. We also may find we have misjudged the time completely and be too long or too short. We need to start singling out key words we want to hit harder than others for emphasis. Some Japanese speakers have complained to me that they are at a permanent disadvantage with public speaking because the Japanese language is a monotone, non-tonal language. Apply pace and speed or slow right down. Another variation is to add more power to a word or phrase, or to speak in an audible whisper removing the power altogether. Fourthly, get the mechanics of delivery right. The message cannot stand by itself. The quality of the content is not enough. The supreme value of the data is insufficient if people can't hear you. Yes, physically they can hear you speaking, but when the content and the delivery are not in harmony, only 7% of the message is actually getting through to the audience. When the message content is not congruent with the way you deliver the message, we get distracted by how you're dressed, by your body language, tone of your voice. Engage your audience by using eye contact and keep each person's gaze for around about 6 seconds to make the eye contact meaningful without it becoming intrusive. Also, get your face involved. It's good news, then smile. If you suggest doubt, have a quizzical expression on your face. If the information is surprising, have an expression of wonder. If it is bad news, look unhappy or concerned. A well-placed pause is a brilliant way to get the audience focused on what we have just said. Often, when we are nervous, we speed up and start jumbling the run of the ideas together. A pause also gives us time to regroup our thoughts and calm down a bit. If we found we were getting a bit too fast in our delivery, throw in some gestures to add power to the words, but don't maintain the same gesture for longer than 15 seconds. The gestures should be natural and not Shakespearean or pseudo-thespian. That gesture was too long, wasn't it? Leave acting to the experts. Be natural. Be your professional self. When we know why and who we are speaking to, when we get voice, face, hands working in unison to add strength to what we are saying, we get 100% of the audience to clearly absorb our message. It is quite clear what we have to do, isn't it? Action steps. Number 1, define the purpose of the talk. Number 2, analyze who we are going to be talking to. Number 3, rehearse. And number 4, master the mechanics of delivery. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 111, we were talking about efficiency is critical. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.